so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wolverines offense will go to work first. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. They've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field. I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Play action with Underwood. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing, Underwood. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And that's why the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Gonna take a shot. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Here's Underwood to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player. And a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Quarterback making checks. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. The quick out. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. Leaves it with the back. He's trying to get it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Michigan. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late. What a great job to take control of this game, and the offense, they've got it moving now.
The Boilermakers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country. First carry of the season for this transfer. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly on the move. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and the second one, usually he takes me at the game.
Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Boilermakers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Quick throw, and he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Gibson. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. The snap sets up to throw. Gets it out quickly. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fighting off the defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Underwood. Fires to the wide out. Intercepting. The defense has set him up. Really got that return clanking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gibson. And he'll be brought down. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. The sure hands, it's Marshall. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one, man. So I think you're so tired of having your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity. Some of that also, that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Throwing, Underwood. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. Might be changing the route. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Got the quick pass.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's Underwood to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Makes the grab. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. The keeper on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Escapes the pressure to his right. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Shit. Oh, man. Fucking block.
Now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Number 22, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Turns it loose. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Trying to beat the DT. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The run inside. It's Marshall. Ran through the contact. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Pulls it in. It's Buchanan. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Underwood. Extending the play. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. And they spike it to stop the clock.
Brings up 2nd down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the tight end. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And it's good from 58 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Flames, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back to your game in West Lafayette. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with Coach Odom coming out of the locker room at the half. Coach is understandably frustrated right now. They brought this running back in for big-time performances like this, but he has struggled turning over the ball, trailing here in this game. They have got to get a more steady performance from their running back in this moment. See how he starts the second half, and I'll keep you posted down here on the field. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Slams into the pile and get 1 to the 17. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to set up the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snapped in the back. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football ball?
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. And they're able to get him down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Plucks it out of the air. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive.
Got a little grass. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Throwing, Underwood, into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the stomping has commenced.
This one, we're talking to the left. Okay. You're so fast. It's that time.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if it fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a different look. Back has it. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. He might want another play. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Wolverines! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there. They sort of threw them out of rhythm. 3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it. Tripped up for the tackle. 3rd and 9. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we rotate, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So here comes the Michigan offense. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shit. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They'll give it to him again. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of your clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Working that left side now. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The transfer has it his first carry. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. It'll be third and long. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now facing a third and long. Off play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Breaks into the open. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Fox. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Keeps it on 1st down. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Running inside. It's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Underwood to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. And that is how we will wrap this one up. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out and start the season off with 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.